Now, he was said to be the greatest drummer of his generation in one of the first ever super combos, Cream, alongside Eric Clapton and Jack Bruce. Now, Ginger Baker has told the story of his own life in a new documentary. Stephen Smith went to meet him.
Cream, the first supergroup. Eric Clapton on guitar, Jack Bruce on bass, and in the drum chair, Ginger Baker.
When I met Eric, I went, got it. And it was very rewarding, especially the first year or so. Then it started to go all right by these bloody things with Marshall written on.
Amplifiers.
Yeah.
Too loud. Was it too loud? Was that?
Oh. My hearing is damaged today from the last year of Cream.
Does Eric know? Maybe we should sue Eric or something, I don't know.
No, Jack was the main culprit with the volume.
Pop quiz. Name the legendary drummer who's also been a very useful equestrian and polo player. Well, Ginger Baker's not in the saddle so much these days at 73. And maybe all that hell-raising back in his pomp has taken its toll. In a new documentary, Baker's illustrious former sideman grapples with the drummer's enigma.
I'm not going to be his doctor in this, or a psychologist, or make a diagnosis. I can't make a diagnosis of Ginger, because I don't... when I was driving in today, I thought, well, do I know Ginger well? Do I? I've been with him in fairly rarefied situations, which have allowed me to see certain sides of him. I probably haven't seen him like you've seen him, because I didn't take the effort, the time, the risk to step into his life.
I was only a risk to myself, says our man. Take that time with the glass door in the New York hotel.
Anything that happened was always me. I've never thrown a TV out of a hotel window in my life. I walked through the Gorham Hotel glass doors one day, not intentionally, but I went to kick the door open and missed the bar and went through the glass and just walked through the glass.
Yes, Ginger's as good as gold, unless you push him too far, as the documentary maker found out.
What? Oh.
Ginger Baker is hitting nose.
I don't like silly questions, you know, when people say, how did it feel? And I go, I don't know.
Okay. Well, how did it feel?
No. And they're a four-piece, Ginger Baker on drums, John Mitchell guesting on keyboards, and the Gurvitz brothers, Adrian on guitars, and the vocals, and Paul on bass.
Now, this is what late-night BBC Two ought to look like. After years of living abroad, GB is back in the UK, and on the road, not with this band, but with the unimprovably named Ginger Baker's Jazz Confusion.
I thought I'd retired and managed to sort of outlive my pension, as it were, so I had to go back to work.
Watching that film, one version of your life, somebody else's version of your life, did it make you feel, yeah, there were things you regretted along the way?
I've got more regrets than most people, I think. Enormous regrets of things that I wish had never happened, and, you know, no, I do. Lots and lots of regrets. I lost everything. I've lost everything 6 or 7 times in my life.
But that makes you an incredible survivor, doesn't it? You keep coming back.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people would have committed suicide several times if they'd had happened to them what I've had. I mean, when you lose everything, especially when you've worked for years at it, I trust the wrong people. That you really should trust the people that are not always pleasant to you, you know. I'm a mug.
If I may ask you this question, how would you like to be remembered, Ginger Baker, when that distant day comes?
Drummer.